Okay, so what's up, guys? This is the Eternal Phoenix again, coming at you with some more information. Okay, so I literally just woke up and I was sitting here thinking about this child sex ring thing that's going on within the Forest Edge region. Merlin, go, baby. I don't want you in my face right now. Go, damn cat. It's always got to be in the way. It's like I'm doing something. He wants to be right there. He's staring dead at the camera. He's like, "What's up?" He looked like he wanted to attack it. So, anyways, okay, so this goes along with the Red River Army Base video that I did last night. Okay, so I literally just Merlin. No, stop. See? You're all in the way. You're all in the way. Shithead. Okay, so anyways, I just saw this. So apparently, I saw, or I know for a fact that there's underground tunnels underneath the city. Texarkana. I know that much. Okay, I don't know how the tunneling system goes, but I want to say it has something to do with the Underground Railroad or probably World War II. They probably built the tunnels just in case, the base, I think, here needed to get, go underground and get out. If they got attacked or something, is what I'm feeling or seeing anyway. So you have the Red River Army Base that's off of 82, or New Boston Road, 82 Highway. Okay. And then there's areas supposedly that are, you can't even get you have to have a really high grade military clearance to even just go on some of the parts of the base, apparently. But yet it's supposed to be for it's supposed to be just an ammunition locker. And yet they have 1,400 buildings on the post, but it's a closed post. So my mom used to date this guy. His name is Travis, and he was working out there for a little bit. That's how they met. Is he was in for training, and he said that out there that there were certain places that he couldn't even go. They had them guards on these just out in the middle of nowhere areas on this base. Okay, so this is what I just saw. I saw underground tunnels from the base. Okay. Running up to Texarkana. And the reason why I say that is because where I used to live, there is a crematorium, right behind it, an old crematorium. The house that I was in sits on the actual part where it burns. Okay, the actual burning part, or bunker, or something, or both. Okay, and alongside this house is I was told it was a driveway. I don't think it's a driveway. It's a tunnel. It's an entryway to a tunnel. So the tunnel goes up into the house and the garage behind this house. Okay. And it runs out to 67. Now where it goes, I think it maps out is it goes all the way over to Ellie, where Hadaway Towing is. Okay. And then another place. So it goes to 4 different places, but the military base is the main spot, and the tunnels. Okay, so the tunnels run through under New Boston, and then I'm gonna say probably to fucking Arkansas, Foreman. And then, because it's 4 states, and then to Louisiana, to Barksdale Air Force Base. Wow. That makes so much sense. It makes sense if you stop and think about it, because my guides had me drive around out there for 7 hours one day, and I was like, why the fuck? I'm a spiritualist or whatever, Satanist spiritualist, whatever you want to call it. I don't like labels. But I drove around out there for 7 hours one day, and I was like, why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It was my grandpa, Verner Dallas Hall, you know, he used to tell us all the time that, you know, excuse my language, so I hope nobody gets offensive to this because he's an old-fashioned man, but he knew the difference between, you know, trashy people and people of color. I'm just going to say that. And he used to tell us all the time that if we didn't behave, he would take us down to, well, you know, I'm not going to say the word because it's offensive, but he used to tell us he would take us down in freaking a really bad part of the neighborhood and drop us off if we didn't behave or get right. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he never did. It was just a joke. But Garland, Arkansas is also a spot. Because it runs right there on 82, I think it's 82, like by where the Electric Cowboy used to sit here. Like it goes all the way out there. But Barksdale, the tunnels run to it as well. But that's as far as I'm going to go because, like, I'm not going to bite off more than I can chew, but I saw it. Like, I actually saw, currently in technically Redwater, but the address is Maud, and the base is, like, literally a hop, skip, and a jump. Like, it's, like, 5 minutes up the road on this highway that cuts up. Like, if you go out and take a left and you go, you know, to the donut shop and take a right and go and follow that road, the base is, like, literally, like, 10 minutes away. And I want to say that's where the tunnels, like, from town run through, and then they run up into the base back here, into the back. Because, well, I'm just going to say this. There's always more than one way in and one way out. That's it. That's logical. That's any kind of compound there is. Especially the Pablo Escobar compound. I mapped that out. DOD. Yup. Mapped it out a few days ago. Because I believe in another life. I am. There's just no doubt about it. I am a SEAL at this point. Because the Pablo Escobar compound was my mission. My only mission. And then they thought I went AWOL, and I didn't. My family told them that I was murdered, or that I was dead, murdered, whatever. They did. Wow, I had said murdered for a reason. Wow. Imagine that. Yep. So, we are going to map out Red River today. But, they're building, I want to say they're building illegal bombs there, like illegal missiles that aren't going through DOD or the FAA. They're doing it illegally. Colonel Kedo, I think is his name, or it's it's not Kilo, it's Kedo, it's Kedo, is the current personnel running the base. And they've been using EMF sound waves and sound system, or Cold War. No, they amplified it. They beefed up the Cold War EMF sound radio systems, because I know they used to be like little bitty boxes, like trickle chargers is what they actually are. Or those things right there, them fucking heaters that are a fire hazard from hell. But they're not just building military cars out there. They weren't supposed to be building military cars out there to begin with, because it started out as just an ammunition locker. It was only supposed to be a small base, and then it grew and it grew and it grew and it grew. And apparently it brings in $400 million revenue, but yet they just got they got a $50 billion grant. Why? Along with the airport to here. Why? What are they really doing? There's another spot right there. Tech chart cannon, y'all have been bad, bad, bad. I saw it. Because I was like, what? I was sitting here whenever Trump, it was under the Trump administration that they got the grants. By the way, just like, Whoever's paying attention, know. The airport got a grant, which, I mean, it's cool and all, but, like, they never really said why. And then now they're building another hospital with another $80 million fucking budget. Like, what are they doing? Because they're getting that freaking hospital up pretty goddamn quick. They are. They're getting that hospital up pretty fucking quick, and we just, like, both our hospitals are in decent condition. I mean, with the metropolitan area that we have, the 2 hospitals should be okay for now. We don't need a 3rd hospital. Because Christus St. Michael is pretty big all on its own. Sorry about that. But I mean, I don't know, I see everything, because, like, not only that, but about 2 years ago, our system crashed. Like, the Bowie County, both Bowie County and, well, some in Miller, but it was mostly Bowie County only. But I think they did a little bit of the Arkansas side to make it look good, pretty much. Make it look legit. Okay, it was a cover your ass situation. Or covered their asses. Okay, so James Prince just miraculously just decided to step down, like, not last year, but the October before, okay, or November, one of the two. It was right before Christmas. Anyways, he stepped down, and then, like, the water utility company got hacked. Why did the water utility... They said that it was some type of malicious hacker or whatever that attacked our system, which I call bullshit. It was an inside job from the get-go, and they were sloppy as fuck, because guess what? I saw it. Like, I saw it. I paid attention. The Chamber of Commerce members are guilty of it, of embezzling money. Like, it's a big-ass fucking joke. They make it look good to the actual U.S. government so they don't fucking get in trouble. And our water here has been radioactive since the start of COVID. And then it said in the water utility report that I had in Wake Village, which, yes, it's a Wake Village, it's 2 different water companies, but it all comes from the same water filtration system. It all comes from both Millwood and Rob Patman. The Army Corps of Engineers, okay, is the one that does all that. Well, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Okay, you have Rob Patman also, okay. If they are doing any type of like nuclear or missile testing, because, like, they were blowing stuff up there for a while and saying they were getting rid of stuff that's been sitting for a while, which I call bullshit. Because, like, why would you have that? First of all, why the fuck are you gonna have that much firepower sitting since the fucking war, since the last World War we had? Why are you gonna have that much firepower and that much ammo just sitting there? Because it's a ticking time bomb at that point. It's true. Why the fuck are you going to have that much ammunition sitting there? That's bullshit. They're full of shit. They're testing weapons of mass destruction under our own government's nose. And they have a right to know that, because it's against the fucking DOD, the FAA, all of that. It's against all of it. I mean, honestly, because, like, the base here was supposed to have been shut down in 1995. Why? They officially, supposedly, I think, officially shows that it shut down in 95 and never even shows that it reopened again. Legally. It's true. But I was getting to the water supply. Okay, so our water supply is contaminated because of the depot is not far from the lake here. Okay, I had a theory about if they were doing some weapons testing, and it's like nuclear, and it's dangerous and it's hazardous, it's going to seep into the ground, and that's exactly what it's doing at our water system, and they're not even checking it or testing it, for that matter, because of COVID. They're using COVID as a cover to do this shit. It's not just it's not the U.S. government. It's Texas. I don't know about, I can't say for Arkansas or Louisiana or Oklahoma, but I'm saying for my town, because I know that Red River is like, is one supposed to be shut down, but it's still a military base. And if we ever did actually have another world war, that would be one of the places to take out, because it's one of the biggest ones. But the fact that they've been doing secret shit underneath the U.S. government's nose and not like saying anything is a big problem. And I think other countries, or, you know, they might have been like seeing aerial stuff of it, and like I think what it was is like, I'm just gonna say, like, you know, any other world leader might have saw aerial pictures from drones, because like they got word that, hey, they saw this and this on this base, and they're just like, hey, what the fuck is up? You know what I'm saying? And so I think President Biden, or, you know, they've been trying to get this intel for a really, really, really long time. Because, like, that was the missing key. They could never figure out why the fuck, you know, certain, like, not certain, I think what it was is, like, certain leaders were actually doing their work. They were doing the intel. They were, you know, because, like, we all were going to be like, hey, what are they fucking up to? You know what I'm saying? Because, see, they feel it. It's a feeling that they have, okay? And I'm just going to say, during the Trump administration, certain leaders felt it then, and they were trying to be like, oh, that's not happening. Same thing with North Korea. I'm just going to say that. Respectfully to every world leader, because it's like, we all, you know, but the thing is, it's like, if you're gonna do, you know, certain things, you need to do it the right way. You need to be transparent. You need to be honest about what you're really doing. And the freaking, I mean, that's why we had the freaking arms race anyways. And then we were supposed to be like, okay, we don't want to do this anymore, or whatever. Let's just, you know, cut all the bullshit and actually try to be honest. But in all factuality, no offense to our government, some of the presidents weren't being really honest with other countries about things. And then it got to the point where now other leaders don't want to be honest with our leaders, and that's understandable. Respectfully to, you know, everybody in the world. But the thing is, it's like, when you have, like, Red River doing this shit right here, it causes wars. It causes war. Because they weren't honest about it, which it's not Mr. President Biden's fault. So take that into consideration.
Hey, I think a couple of my friends are going to come check on you.
Okay.
So, you know, it's not why they're in Phoenix.
Okay. But, I mean, it's not his fault. Respectfully to the other world leaders and the members of NATO. Okay, he's trying to fix it, as well as Secretary of State Mike Schomers, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna say Secretary of State, because I know it's not Todd Warrant. Okay, I knew that from the jump. I'm not stupid, but I played the role. But they're not only just doing secret weapons of mass destruction under our government's nose, they're also, I believe, child sex trafficking through that base, as well as probably to Barksdale as well. And I know that's a big accusation, but Texarkana is like it's like a crossroads. It's like a crossroads. It's literally a stopping point for everything. Everything comes from Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and it's like Texarkana is a pit. The pit, as they call it, as of what I just heard. The pit. The depths of hell. Well, guess what? The depths of hell's gates just fucking flung wide the fuck open, and it's going to be bad. Because my kids were raped, brutally murdered, and they're covering it up. They're covering it up. All day they're covering it up. Abigail McCoy covered up. My kids covered up. And other kids, Chandra Johnson, covered up. And she was a grown woman. It's horrific. They're chopping them up and they're burning them in a crematorium in a place where I used to live. Because you know what? The fact that you sit here and you try to drive me to insanity to cover up your sins, biggest mistake you could have ever fucking done, motherfuckers. So, there also, last night, whenever I saw the old pictures of Red River, I literally pictured Auschwitz from Nazi Germany. I literally saw a concentration camp post. It's not a public post at all. Like, the only thing that runs to it is taxis. Like, you can't even get there by public transportation, apparently. So what are they really hiding other than the secret weapons that they're building? Because they're damn sure not building trucks, and they're damn not, like, they are storing ammunition, but why are you storing that much ammunition? Jacob! Door! Hang on a second, guys. But anyways, that's all I have for now, so, I'll be back on later to get a different, I want to try to get some more intel, so later.